There's an ancient text known as the Mahavakia. Mahavakia. Maha means great or master, and Vakya means saying. So the Mahavakyas are the master sayings. And the first one is the Ayam, A-Y-A-M, Atma Brahman. Ayam, Atma Brahman. Which essentially means Atma is your soul, Brahman is universal spirit, and Ayam is the same. Your soul, my soul, your soul, and the divine spirit are the same. So if we think about this understanding that my soul and your soul are both our portals, our connection devices to spirit. And there might be a little bit of difference between your soul and my soul because we were brought up in different understandings. We have different trainings. We have different religious belief systems. We've spent time in different educational environments or academic environments. We've hung out with different friends. We've made different choices. We couldn't be further. But at the core of your essence, your soul and my soul are the same. And this ancient teaching, Ayam Atma Brahman, says, my soul is the same as the universal spirit. So if your soul and my soul are the same, and if my soul is the same as universal spirit, then your soul and my soul are universal spirit. We are divine beings. That ancient expression, we don't know who that's attributed to, but it's been attributed to virtually everyone, that we are these spiritual beings having a human encounter or human experience. We're not human beings having a spiritual experience. We're actually spiritual beings because at our core, beyond this flesh casing that we're sealed into for the span of a lifetime, beyond that, go deeper still. And go deeper still, and who are we? Who are you? Who am I? What is this thing? The sacred power of spirit reminds us in every moment that we're never alone. It reminds us in every moment, never born, never died. It reminds us in every moment that I am feeling beneath my wings the divine wind of the universe. The universe has my back, has your back, and is moving us along in this beautiful lila, Sanskrit word for play, that we're all in. And when we see separation between us, whether that's skin color, religious belief, political beliefs, belief systems of any kind that suddenly separate us, gender, orientation, suddenly we realize these are all the same thing, wearing different disguises. Comes back to that non-dualism. No separation. No separation between me and you. No separation between our soul and spirit. And no separation between our souls. Pure oneness. So if there's a question we can ask ourselves in regard to the sacred power of presence, it's the starting point for all of this. Do you have the patience to wait until your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving until the right action arises by itself? That will establish you in this space of pure presence. And that's why these sacred powers aren't things external to us. This is all inside of us. We have to awaken them. We have to awaken our sacred power of presence, because that's what rests as the space between our thoughts, between our breaths, between our heartbeats, between our words, and between our actions. Think about that space. There's a space in everything to give it meaning. And that's what the sacred power of your ripple is all about. Your meaning, your relevance, your impact. So whenever you're thinking, oh, I don't make a difference, oh, I'm not anything. Of course you are. You're rippling constantly. You are influencing this time-space continuum on a constant basis, even when you're sleeping. Because people are thinking about you. Because people are thinking about your words and your actions and all of those interactions. The rippling never ceases. And when we can come back to like, what's a critical question? And when we ask ourselves, well, what's a critical question or a critical answer or a critical mantra that I can flow throughout the day to remind me of the divine principle of one, to remind me to get present, to remind me that I have relevance, that I am rippling in every moment, to remind me that there's something bigger than me. That beautiful ancient expression, which is also a Mahavakia, Aham Brahmasmi, I am the universe. Because if you are the universe, you are fully present, you are rippling, and you are divine. So let's keep that flowing in our life. Let's acknowledge that the starting point for every aspect of our life, whether this is our physical life, whether this is our emotional life, whether this is our material life, our relationship life, our spiritual life, the platform, the foundation from which everything else springs is the divine principle of one. Now, there's a beautiful meditation that I'd like to guide you in. And this I call the mindful flow, but certainly this is the meditation of this divine principle. And if we take a breath in right now and let that go, and do that one more time, long, slow, deep breath in. And release it. In the words of the great Canadian sage Leonard Cohen, ring the bells that still can ring. Forget your perfect offering. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. So as you breathe, where's that crack? Where do you feel the divine flow, the divine light, the divine healing ripple of the universe coming into you? And just close your eyes and move your fingertips till you find that space. It could be your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your belly. It can be your forehead. It can be the side of your body. It may be an inch or two in front of your nose or mouth. It could be someplace in an aligned or unaligned space. Where is that space? Where you feel the light coming into you with each breath, and move your fingertips to that space and just watch it. Maybe you can even feel your breath moving past your fingertips as it comes into you, knowing that it's healing, knowing that there's a crack there. And instead of you thinking, oh, there's a crack, I must be broken, you can be reminded, oh, there's a crack. That's where the healing light is coming in. Thank God for that. And if that space moves up or down or side to side by a millimeter or larger, feel free to adjust your fingertips to that space. And you may drift away to thoughts or sounds or physical sensations, and when you do, ever so gently drift back to that space where the light is coming into you with each breath, and feel that breath move past your fingertips. And now take a long, slow, deep breath in. And gently let that go. Feel free to rest your hands by your side. Another long, slow, deep breath in. And gently release that. And when it feels comfortable, you can slowly open your eyes. And remember that the divine principle of one, through its sacred powers of presence, your ripple, and spirit, will always create the foundation for the divine to flow through your thoughts, your words, and your actions.